Is this really happening?
Hey guys, it's the day before the finale. This is it. It's time to wrap up season 3 of iCarly, or maybe the whole show. We don't know. I say let's take a look at what looks like an amazing episode that awaits us tomorrow. I'll start with the promo pictures and synopsis, and I'll ramp it up info-wise in the middle of the video. Towards the end, I'd like to look at some of your predictions. Let's do this. Last preview of the season. First, here are the guest stars in this episode alongside our main cast. Paul, Tinsley, Lubert, and Marissa. All 9 of our important characters in the season are participating in this finale, similar to last episode but Tinsley instead of Gwen. Also, I want to note that this episode is directed by Phil Lewis, who has directed a lot of my favorite episodes and has a habit of directing the start and end of most seasons. He directed the pilot, the first 2 episodes of season 2, the first 2 episodes of season 3. When this guy is directing, you know something big is going down. Almost surprising that he didn't direct iMake New Memories, but that episode was perfect, so fair enough. Let's take a look at the 2 different episode descriptions that we have. Here is the first one. After a misunderstanding with the wedding, Carly is forced to redesign it last minute. Spencer offers Freddie guidance on a big life decision. A food-related injury causes Harper to revert to her former rich self, much to Tinsley's dismay. And this is the second one. It's the wedding of the century. Benson and Lubert are getting married, but a misunderstanding leads Freddie and Carly to consider their own future together. Seems like every character is getting an important storyline in this episode, maybe minus Paul and Spencer. And again, similarly to last episode, it seems like we'll have our characters start separately and come together for the wedding towards the end. Now, let's take a look at the promo pictures before we start lining things up too much. Here's the first picture. As I mentioned earlier, Phil Lewis is directing and he's standing there with the main cast plus Tinsley. I feel these are our wedding outfits that we'll see in the closing third of the episode. Things to note, Harper has fully leaned into Marissa's vibe with the naughty girlette printed on her dress. Spencer is wearing these shoes to the wedding. Someone dropped their phone and Carly's outfit is on point. Next picture has Millicent, Carly, and Harper at the scene of the wedding. Of course, Millicent has an important role to play in this wedding, hence her outfit, but good vibes here. Picture 3 seems like a picture probably taken from the first 5 minutes of the episode. Harper is making final adjustments to the wedding attire from the looks of it. Gives us some light on how they might be splitting up this episode. In this picture, we see our synopsis coming to light. As per usual, something goes wrong, but with Carly's determination and Spencer's artistic skills, I'm sure they'll get things looking great in the end. Pretty funny though how they have ordered carnivorous plants. Picture numero 5, Harper and Carly have an exchange, and it seems like Harper is handing Carly part of her outfit, right? Either way, this looks like a beautiful moment, and this is the same sweater Carly's wearing in the last picture, and is probably somewhere in the middle of the episode. Moving on, in the same scene from the looks of it, Freddie's doing some parenting with Millicent, and Harper seems amused by Freddie's efforts. Here we have Freddie looking close to wedding ready. In these outfits, I'm sure we'll be witnessing some pretty big stuff. Here is Harper's third outfit of the episode, and in this room we'll be seeing Marissa and Lubert pre-wedding, as we can see in the next picture. These 2 are just the best. I can't wait to see what they might be talking about in this scene. Also, it's easy to forget that Marissa was originally planning to wear the naughty girl dress, but it seems like she went with a more traditional route. As a compromise, however, Harper gets to carry on the naughty girl spirit, as here we see the exchange for the decision for Harper to wear the dress that she does. A lot of fun pictures there, and notice how we only got behind the scenes pictures for the final third of the episode, the actual marriage. That's the bit they've been hiding for us, and oh boy, I'm getting excited for this finale. Before that final third, it seems Harper will be with Marissa and Lubert for the most part. Carly will be sharing time with Freddie and Spencer, Tinsley will probably appear for the final third, Paul is a mystery, and Millicent will be around. If we see any completely unexpected guests, they would come in the final third, and I would expect to see faces like Danica at the actual wedding. Moving on, we have 2 credit-orientated clips that come from the actual episode where we learn about the credit misunderstanding in the episode. For those of you who don't want to dive any deeper, I suggest skipping to the timecode on the screen now, or ending the video here. It's nothing too crazy, but I figured I'd warn you just in case. That being said, I'm not going to go into these clips in detail, but I'd rather outline what the misunderstanding is. As we expected, Freddy's considering a proposal, but not necessarily from his own motives. Carly uses suggestive language indicating that she might be waiting for Freddy to propose, but it's unclear if she's speaking from her own perspective. And Freddy consults with Spencer, who says that she might be suggesting the proposal, but he also says that Carly says some pretty crazy things. Our question before was, will he propose? And at this point, I'm scared to guess. It really feels 50-50. Which brings me to the last part of the video, which is actually usually my predictions, but I thought let's change it up. Let's look at some of your predictions that I asked for in yesterday's video. The most predicted prediction that I saw was Freddy will get an outside of Seattle job proposal, and there were different versions of this prediction. Versions where all the characters move out of the bush wall were suggested too. I feel out of the loop, like did I miss something? A complete set change would be exciting, but that would definitely come with some characters being removed from the show, which could also happen. A partial set change is more likely in my eyes. As to if Freddy would be offered to move, it's fun, kind of like an opposite version of I Goodbye. An interesting theory. Next, following that theory, is Freddy proposing for Carly to move in together. This has been my favorite theory since it was first brought up. It opens doors for the family dynamic with Millicent, paces things appropriately, and gives us more credit in an organic way. This could come with Harper being written off to be with Tinsley too, which is also a theory connected to this. One of my favorite comments I read is this one. The idea that upon hearing that Carly and Freddy are moving in together, Millicent runs away. Like Sam did in the original. That could be a great story and a good cliffhanger. We also have the big question, of course, being debated, will there be a marriage proposal? I did a little poll to see what you guys thought, but it really could go both ways at this point. It feels like 50-50 like I mentioned earlier, but we know that that won't be the cliffhanger. We have some more interesting theories on screen now about Potter playing a role or Carly or Freddy's parents coming back. All factors. Wanted to also give these posts some attention, many good ideas here. And then we have my favorite here as well. Just one word, Gibby. I think that's a perfect way to end this video. Let the countdown start for the finale of Season 3. I can't wait. We'll be reviewing it, of course. I'm super excited to be back with you guys here tomorrow to discuss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.